It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And Charles, of course, look, it's the elephant in the room this Super Bowl week. The man on the sidelines getting another chance to win the very elusive first Lombardi trophy.
You always feel like one of these years he's going to get it done. It almost seems unfair that his career is being defined by losses in the Super Bowl when we all know how difficult it is just to get there. But let's face it, our parents told us from day one, life isn't fair, and it's really unfair in the NFL. He's got to find a way to get a win and get that off of his back and off of his shoulders. He burns to find a way for his team to win this Super Bowl title.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. Big hold of the 30. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw again. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Whitaker. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Levante David leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle there to make the grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 83 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off play action. Whitaker. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Whitaker. This will go to Henry out wide. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Whitaker being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off play action. Whitaker under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Looking to throw. Whitaker escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone. Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up. But he trusted his defense. Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline. Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second. Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far. Now can they keep that momentum going? Off off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Woo! Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jackson will throw again. It's Hill, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. And Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter. A
big play there on the catch and run. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Oh, my
10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, 92 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. First down, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
To throw on 2nd down, Whitaker. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off the play fake, Whitaker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. 169 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Whitaker. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Henry again on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.